Hello, dear friends. Let's continue our talk about Hazard Analysis Critical Control Point, HACCP, which is a food safety management system related to infection control chapter of quality standards. In this video, we will talk about the construction and design of food premises. For more videos, please visit my Facebook page, Healthcare Quality, and my YouTube channel, Dr. Hassan Kamel. This video is the second in a series of 12 videos. For site selection, consideration must be given to the provision and availability of services, that's to say electricity, gas, water supply, and effluent disposal and accessibility for deliveries and refuse collection. The possibility of flooding and pollution must also be considered. The food preparation and storage areas must be large enough to site all essential equipment, enable the effective separation of raw and high-risk food, and permit satisfactory workflow for food handlers, dirties, and waste. Raw food preparation areas and high-risk areas should be provided with separate equipment and have separate facilities for securing personal hygiene and washing equipment and utensils. Workflow should be linear and progress in uniform direction from raw material to finished product. Washing up areas should be located away from high-risk food areas. Food handlers are more likely to wash their hands before handling food if the wash hand basin is seated at the entrance of the food room. Hot water should be around 60 degrees centigrade, cold water less than 10 degrees centigrade, and warm water from spray taps around 35 degrees to 45 degrees centigrade. Refrigerators are more likely to be used if they are close to preparation areas. Food should not be kept at ambient temperatures for longer than is absolutely necessary. Suitable staff facilities must be provided, including appropriate sanitary conveniences, separated from food rooms by ventilated spaces. Public sanitary accommodations must be provided in restaurants, cafes, and public houses. High standards of lighting are necessary to facilitate cleaning and provide safe and satisfactory working conditions. Lighting systems should not produce shadows or glare, and fluorescent tubes should be protected by diffusers. Premises should be designed to avoid the accumulation of dirt in inaccessible places and the risk of contamination from condensation. They must be capable of being thoroughly cleaned and disinfected. Then what are the construction details? Ceilings should be smooth, fire-resistant, non-flaking, light-colored, covered at wall joints, and easy to clean. They should also reduce condensation. Wall finishes should be smooth, impervious, non-flaking, durable, light-colored, and capable of being thoroughly cleaned and, where necessary, disinfected. Surfaces may need to be resistant to spillage, chemicals, grease, heat, and impact. Internal walls should be solid, as cavities provide harborage for pests. Floor surfaces should be durable, non-absorbent, and slip, and capable of being effectively cleaned. They may need to be resistant to acids, grease, and salts, and where necessary should slope sufficiently for liquids to drain to drabbed gills. The angle between walls and the floor should be curved. Windows and doors. Windows, if present, should be fixed on north-facing walls to reduce glare and solar heat gain. If there is a risk of infestation, opening windows must be fitted with cleansable fly screens. Where appropriate, external doors should be screened and all doors should be self-closing. Wooden finishes. Wood should not normally be used, but if unavoidable, for example window frames, it should be well seasoned, properly knotted, stopped and primed, and given 3 coats of polyurethane paint. The storage and disposal of waste. Suitable receptacles should be provided, both inside and outside food premises, for the disposal of waste food and debris. Disposable polythene sacks or plastic bins are usually provided for internal use, and dustbins or skips for external use. Refuse containers used internally must be emptied as frequently as necessary and always at the end of the day. Polythene sacks should be tied securely when full and placed in the external waste receptacles. Food-operated bins are recommended. After emptying, reusable containers must be thoroughly cleaned before being brought back into the food room. External refuse areas must be kept clean and tidy so as not to attract rodents, birds, and insects. Dustbins must have tight-fitting lids and should never overflow. The receptacles must be emptied as frequently as necessary, and the yard surface must be hosed down regularly to avoid creating a nuisance. After emptying, waste receptacles should be rinsed out. Hands must always be washed after emptying refuse containers and handling waste. Equipment for food handling. Surfaces in contact with food should be smooth, impervious, non-toxic, non-flaking, corrosive-resistant, durable, and suitable for their intended use. Resistant to heat and attack by milk and acid foods, such as fruit juices, may need to be considered. Cracked, chipped, broken, and badly pitted equipment harbors dirt and bacteria and should not be used. Food grade stainless steel is appropriate for most equipment. Soft wooden surfaces should not be used as they are absorbent, incapable of being cleaned and disinfected, and may splinter. Cutting boards and handles of knives and brushes may be made from polypropylene or other suitable synthetic. Tubular stainless steel is preferred to painted or galvanized angle iron. The use of different colors or shapes as a code to ensure equipment used for raw food is not used for high-risk food is recommended. Where practicable and with due regard to safety, equipment should be mobile to facilitate its removal for cleaning. This is particularly important if seated close to walls. All guards must be capable of being thoroughly cleaned. Thank you.